Hi guys, it's Martin here from Rockfiend Publications Scotland, and I'm at Winterstorm 2019 with Control the Storm. We have Firuza and Ray.
Hi.
Thanks guys,
Hi.
Appreciate you coming around to talk to us.
Thank you for asking.
You opened day 2
Yes.
of Winterstorm. How was it for you?
Brilliant. We weren't sure what to expect. Going on first, we weren't sure how many people would turn up, but it was a really good turnout.
Yeah.
It was a good crowd.
I was really happy with it.
Good.
We had no real frame of reference for it because this was the first time we'd actually come across the festival. So to get the slot and to come and see what happened today, it was really, really kind of nice. A nice way to end the year for us as well.
Well, this is your last gig.
Last show of the year now, yeah.
Because obviously when you're opening up something like this, you know, people still come in the door, going to get beers and what have you. It just starts to grow and swell as it goes on. But so you guys earned the right to play here today by winning the Stormbreakers Battle of the Bands in Bathgate 3 months ago.
That's right.
Something like that.
What was that like? What was that day like, that night like for you guys?
That was a really good night.
It was long.
Really enjoyed playing it. It was a long night.
It was really long.
Well, it was a long day because we
day.
travelled up from Bristol.
Yeah.
So we spent many hours in the van on the way up, but we did the gig and then we actually drove straight back, didn't we?
We left Bristol. I think it was about was it 7 o'clock in the morning?
Something
7
ridiculous.
7 or 8.
Oh, I came from Cornwall.
Yeah, you did.
I was actually on holiday and I left Cornwall at like 4 in the morning to get to Bristol, and then we met early in Bristol, and then we set off.
Drove all the way there to Bathgate. Well, I think we were about an hour early. So
really?
We had a pint, which was great.
3 o'clock we arrived, something like that.
And then by the time they'd done the draw for the show, we were the second to last band on. So then we had
a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And then we played the show and
drove back to Bristol.
Straight back.
And we arrived in Bristol about 10 or something in the morning, and then I had to go back to Cornwall. And I met my partner about 2 o'clock in the afternoon in Cornwall.
So when it was announced that you
it was great though, it was a great gig, really enjoyed it, and winning as well.
And winning as well,
It was well worth it.
Yeah, because we had 5 bands, all different genres of
and all
band,
brilliant.
which was brilliant. So it wasn't difficult, and it was a great night.
No, it was great.
Absolutely,
it was brilliant, and the other bands were a pleasure to watch. Everyone was fantastic, and I mean, equally anyone could have won because everyone was just.
So are you surprised to win?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were actually.
Yeah, we were. We were like, we're not going to win, like, and do you know, we were waiting for the verdict, and we were all like, we'll probably come second, and we won, so it was great, and we got to play here today.
Because I can remember chatting to Paul after
the
gig, and he threw the Winterstorm flyer in front of me. He goes, "We don't belong in that bill."
Oh, did he?
He did, and I thought, well, look, it's diversity.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
You're right.
You don't want 20 bands playing the same festival, all the same kind of.
Oh, of course.
So you want a little bit of diversity.
Yeah.
You know, you want the melodic power stuff as well as the Americana rock and roll as well. So for me personally, I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The power metal, the melodic stuff. And your performance today, huge sound. It sounded fantastic from the audience.
Yeah.
But the mix was brilliant.
Yeah.
Same on stage. Or
Thank you. No, it was great. My ears sounded great.
Yeah, the sound engineers did an amazing job, and we were lucky that we got to do the sound check. Most bands
plug in and play, isn't it?
It's just plug and play, whereas we actually got to sit for a good 45 minutes and really get things right. And for our sound, because it is so big, there is so much going on, if you don't have that time, 9 times out of 10 it'll be a bad front of house mix.
Yeah, it can go.
With the best will in the world, unless that front of house engineer knows what you're doing, they're just guessing.
Yeah.
You know, with the best of their ability. But because we got to do the sound check, the sound on stage was incredible. Like everything was crystal clear, and then I've been told that the front of house was
it was
pretty big.
The mix was good. The sound was huge. Just what you want from melodic.
Yeah,
exactly.
Brilliant. So we achieved
You did,
Yeah.
you achieved. The crowd could have been bigger, but that's
Do you
what
know, the
happens when you're
crowd
opening
was
was
up.
so
fine.
big though.
It was
I mean, there was a
fine.
few hundred there. I don't
Yeah.
know, I'm rubbish with numbers. Even, yeah, it was a good turnout. It was good. It was good for the time that we were on as well.
We did that thing that bands should never do, is ask, oh, how was it yesterday? And what was the first band like yesterday?
Yeah.
And then you start hearing what people say, yeah, there's about 20 people at the start, and then it kind of went on, and by the end of it, yeah, there was a couple of hundred people there, and it was thinking, oh God, everyone's hungover today. Like yesterday everyone was fresh. So we were going over in our heads, like backstage, just going, oh, this is going to be rubbish. Like, why have we done this? It's like such a long day. And then, yeah, to actually see that response as well from the crowd was a bit mind-blowing as well.
Yeah.
Great.
We've had a lot of good feedback after the
Yeah.
show. A lot of people.
A lot of happy, smiling.
Praise.
Line CDs and vinyl
Yeah,
t-shirts,
yeah.
which is always good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good feeling as well.
Excellent. So 2019 as a whole, how's that been for you?
It's been a year of achievement.
It
It
really
really has. We released Forevermore. We played Bloodstock, the Sophie Lancaster stage. We played Winter Storm.
We played with Storm now.
Yeah, it's been a year of achievement.
Yeah. So the album came out July, August time, was it?
July the 25th.
25th. Yeah, 25th July.
So I'm always curious about the writing from bands, what have you. What goes into the writing? Is it music first, lyrics first? What's inspirations?
I think
Is it personal or just sort of general observations that you're taking ideas from?
what we tend to do with this album, we spent a lot of time writing the music together. Myself and the guitarist Rich, we rented a house together in Bristol, and we set the living room up as a sort of a rehearsal room studio. We both have recording equipment, so we spent probably the first 6 months of that living arrangement just having everyone over as often as possible.
Sure.
Every weekend, and we would just have, between me and Rich, we would have lots of ideas that we would just, when we're on our own, we would just jot something down, and then they would come together. The title track for the album, Forevermore, to put it into perspective, there was a tiny riff that had been floating around for about 15 years, and we'd never been able to like place it into anything, and then one day something just clicked, and the next minute we're all together. 4 days later, we've written a 13-minute long song, recorded it, and that's the final demo. And then we've just come, and we've used that song as the benchmark for the rest of the album. Then, because we'd overproduced for that song Forevermore, and that just meant that we then had to revisit all the other songs.
We
that
set the bar high.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, so we've orchestrated this one within an inch of his life, and now all the other songs
Got to be up there as well.
Yeah.
they've got to now come up to this level. So then we knock it back and forth, and yeah, it took 18 months.
Right.
We had a few ups and downs along the way. A couple of people came and went for various reasons, and yeah, we finally got there. Getting the album out in July was just brilliant.
Awesome.
And everything since then, it's just been going up and up and up and up.
Yeah.
And the response that we've been getting and the online sales of the album have done really well. So it's been a
So now
Been
we're
a
just
good
looking
year.
at-
Yeah,
it's been a good year.
as years go, it's been right up
Yeah.
there.
So I first sort of got to know Control Storm by, you mentioned on stage the video for Follow Me.
Yes.
So, and you mentioned YouTube, obviously social media. So that must be a big thing for you guys that you need to be on top of and what have you. So folk like we can find it and say, oh, that's not bad. So do you sort of relish the social media side, or it can be a hindrance as well? Or?
Love-hate, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship. I'm not really.
I think the thing with social media, with us, because we're all in our 30s, we all remember
Youngsters, eh?
but the thing is, like, while we are not old and not young, we still remember what it was like to not have social media.
Yeah.
Like back when people used to listen to the radio and watch MTV and buy the magazines. To see everything so kind of like accessible now, and people like literally putting all of their fibre of every fibre of their being into that, and not realising how it used to be. We're just like, oh, do we really need to do that? Like, do we have to like constantly post on Facebook
But
all the time?
unfortunately, that's how it is now.
People, you've got to do it.
You've got to do it,
You've got to
yes.
embrace
You've got
it,
to do
This
it.
is it. We're trying to convince our
Ray's good at doing it though. Some days I don't mind doing it, then other days I'm like, oh, I can't do it.
I'm not good at doing it, I just do it.
You just do it,
And
yeah.
hope for
I've
the best,
started doing it a bit more.
You have.
I mean, it is a good tool if used properly, and
Yeah.
it can achieve good things.
It
creates a rapport with fans, you can get closer, you can...
Yeah. The problem is it's like the never-ending cycle of trying to beat the algorithm.
Yeah.
To try and stay ahead of it and to not have to pay lots and lots and lots of money to get it to reach no one. Yeah, that's the problem with it. It's become a bit too obviously not for purpose. Because if you have to pay to reach no one, then what's the point in doing it?
Yeah, exactly.
But we won't be reaching nobody though.
Grab a few more on the way. That's what players.
But it's a good way to gain fans if you use it
play
right.
a show like this.
Yeah, you're going to get a few.
Hands down every time before wanting to put a post on Facebook. Like, that's real. What we did today in front of all those people, that's real. And if 5 people walk out that room and go, I really like those guys, and buy the album, that's
a job well done.
That's a job done in my mind, so.
I appreciate it.
And we've sold more than 5 albums today, so we've achieved the job that we came up
The
to.
petrol tank's still to go back home, is it, from that?
Just about.
So that's 2019 out of the way. This is the last gig for this year.
Yeah. Well, we're actually filming a music video, aren't we, on Monday?
Yes, Monday we're doing another
another music video. So
we're
not going to say what song it is yet.
No exclusives.
You'll have to tune in when it's done.
We're hopefully, because we like to rush everything. We left the PR for the album to the very last minute, and that went well. So what we've done with this one is like leave filming this video sort of really late in the day, and then give the PR company no time whatsoever to promote it, to get it out before Christmas, and we just hope it'll do all right.
That's how we roll.
Yeah. on a wing and a prayer. Really.
That's sometimes the best, isn't it?
Yeah.
Life's definitely more interesting that way.
So plans for 2020, touring and what have you?
Yes, we're going to be touring. There's no dates announced yet, but check our Facebook page. They'll all be announced on there soon. We've got some festival days. Oh yeah, we're playing Wildfire in Scotland.
Yeah,
we've been in Scotland quite a lot, haven't we? In the past few.
In 10 years we played Bannerman's.
Yep.
And then in this year we've played Scotland twice now.
Maybe 3 times. We've been up here quite a few times.
We have, haven't we?
And Scotland's a great place to play though. It's a great crowd. There's always a good crowd. Everyone is always up for it. Up for it. But yeah, it's always a pleasure coming up here. So we're here again, Wildfire Festival. There's a few other festivals.
Yeah.
There's some that we can't announce that haven't been announced yet, and
so sitting on those and waiting until they give us the green light.
Yeah. But next year, we're going to be gigging a lot more. So hopefully, if you've not seen us, your chance is to see us next year, because we'll be playing in a town near you.
So on that note, guys, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Appreciate it. Anything to tell the Storm Chasers?
Thank you so much for your support. Our new video is coming soon. There'll be new tunes coming soon.
Buy the album.
Well,
bandcamp.com, Control the Storm.
And see you on the road.
And you can get one of these hoodies.
Yeah.
Do a turn. Then what's in the back? Look. How amazing is that? Get your own one of those for 30 bob.
Really warm.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it. That's why I'm wearing it. I'm not wearing it just because it says our name. I'm wearing it because it is actually really warm. Yeah.
So, Fruza, Ray, thanks so much again.
Cheers,
Thank you.